hear me well? Is every Yeah, very good evening. How you people are doing today? Okay, okay. So today we are going to do a case study on the role of an equal opportunity policy. Okay, and this case study is based on the company with the name Ford. So what do Ford people sell? What do Ford people sell? What do they sell? Sandeep, Senthil, Darshana, Kelvin, what do Ford people sell? Ford, F-O-R-D. What do they sell? Yeah, that is a car company. Correct. Very, very correct. So please pay heed to the board. I hope you people are able to see the board properly. Are you able to see the board properly? Great. We can all think of situations which we feel are fair and those which we feel are not. Okay. What we believe to be right depends upon our own personal values. See, how do we determine whether something is right or wrong? As per our personal values, the kind of person. So if something fits into our personal value, okay, then that is right for us, and if it doesn't, then it's wrong for us, right? Okay. And our personal values have been formed over years. It has been passed from one generation. It is being passed from one generation to another generation, right? And slight modification is being done in every generation, right? Right, everyone? Yes or no? Yeah. We believe, okay, through influences such as family, the nature of our society, how we live, okay, and how we have been treated by others. When we start work, we enter into a contract of employment with an employer, which we often hope is going to form the basis of long-term relationship. If we join some company, we expect to go with it, for a longer period of time, right? Because once we develop a convenience zone with some company, we don't want to leave it, right? Yeah. Just as in everyday society, when we are in the workplace, we expect to be treated reasonably and fairly. As a result, we also form on our own judgment about how we are being treated. See how our family treats us, how our how our friends treat us, how we are being treated in a company. It helps us in why do we decide that? Because we also treat the others in the same manner as they treat us. If some company is treating us well, obviously we are being loyal to them. We try to do justice with them, right? Yeah, very good evening. And Sadanandan, are you able to hear me well? Sabrish and Sadanandan. So everyone out there, we are doing a case study on Ford, okay? The role of and the title for the case study is the role of an equal opportunities policy. Fine? Okay. A critical issue in the development of a successful working relationship is where only Darshana is responding, others are sitting idle. What is the issue? Should I change the topic? You are not able to follow me, Kelvin, Senthil, Sabrishan. Are you there or not? Kelvin, are you there? Ashok, Senthil, are you there? How about you, Senthil Kumar? Are you there or not? Sabrishan, are you there or not? Please be prompt in your replies. Okay? Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Okay. And if you are not liking this case study, I can even change it. Okay? See, we don't do case studies every day. Once in a while we do it, so please pay heed to it. It's a request. Okay? It's a big case study. We have to finish it on time, so please pay heed to the point. Okay? Now, A critical issue in the development of a successful working relationship is whether we believe we are treated differently from someone else. See, if I'm working in a company and people of the same rank, people who are at same rank as that of me, if they are being treated, they are being, like given priority, and I'm not being given priority, what is going to happen? How am I going to react to it? How am I going to react to it? Darshana, Kelvin, Sabrishan, Mohammed Rajai, Darshana. Suppose I work in a company and people of the same rank, they are being treated differently. No one is going to resign, but we are going to revolt. We won't take it, positively. Obviously, no one resigns in that case, but yeah, we are not going to take it positively. Not because of our efforts, skills and talents, but because of any prejudices, stereotypes or preconceptions which may influence the way we are treated. Yeah. So, when people, if you are, team leader, he is treating you differently and he is treating someone else, he is prejudiced about someone else. Obviously, you are not going to like it, right? And it could be based on, this thing, prejudices and stereotypes. Yeah. Providing equal opportunities involves treating people fairly within the workplace, regardless of non-job related factors such as race, culture, religion, gender, age or disability. See, if I am a female, it's not like they are going to treat female in a better manner as compared to female. It has nothing to do with work, right? It's a non-job related thing, whether it's my race or culture or my caste. Yeah, it is a non-job related thing. And if someone is, biased about that and they are treating me differently, no one is going to take it positively. This is even a crime, I guess. It is written in the Constitution of India that it is a crime. You just cannot treat, everybody has got the rights to live the way they feel like living it. And if someone is discriminating on the basis of gender, age, culture, then it is a crime. In other words, ensuring everyone is given the same opportunity when applying for employment and when the workplace as employed. The monitoring of equal opportunities takes into account such issues as applicant success rates and employees' remuneration, personal development and career progression. This is necessary to ensure that recruitment and subsequent progress is not being affected by non-relevant and unfair considerations. And if someone, and if someone is, and if someone is not treating, if someone is prejudiced, okay, and if someone is holding some kind of stereotypes and because of that they are treating you differently, just on the basis of your race, sex, gender, disability, then obviously they won't be, see, if they will give weightage to all these stuffs mentioned here, non-job related things, they won't be able to attract liable talents, right? And they will end up in hiring someone who is not up to the mark, right? If unfair discrimination occurs in the workplace, both employees and employers will suffer. It's not like we are only going to suffer. If they are not hiring me because they are prejudiced about gender, or they think that males are dominant over males should be dominant over females. Okay, they are also going to suffer, right? It's written nowhere, and it has not been ever proved that people who have got the same qualification but of different gender, their mental level differs. It has never been proved. So it proves that they are holding the prejudice. It's their own perception, right? So they are going to suffer. We are going to suffer, and obviously company is going to suffer. Individuals will be denied to the success of the organization is constrained by non-job related discrimination. Many organizations now recognize that maximizing the contribution of their human resources, the key factor is in improving competitiveness. Okay, so if they don't pay heed to all these, because these are non-job related things, yeah, right? So then only they can do well. Then only they are going to get enormous support of the employee, right? Because if someone is not doing justice to me, obviously I am not going to do justice with them, right? Okay. Understanding equal opportunities and the surrounding issues can be complex, but organizations who provide a better place in which people can work should significantly improve the effectiveness of their business. Okay, so see, these you cannot do. There will be some people in an organization who will be of this kind. You just cannot rule out the possibility of such kind of people in an organization. Okay, so but nowadays organizations have got they have got laws for this, okay, and they actually They keep a track on that, okay, that no one is being prejudiced on the basis of their gender, religion, okay. They keep a track record of that, because if they are not going to do it, they are going to lose valuable employees just because of non-job related factors, right? Yeah. In management, you have to take responsibility for others in the workplace. Clearly, in any workplace, this will cover a variety of people. Indeed, it could be argued that everyone is a human resource manager, although levels of responsibility will vary. Once we accept that dealing with others is the responsibility of everyone within an organization, it becomes clear that an organization must have guidelines for the roles which individuals have to undertake. Is this much clear to everyone? Is this much clear to everyone? Now, I would request you, see, if the company is not an equal opportunity employer, and if they promise this thing and they are not able to, keep it when we join them, they are going to lose valuable employees, and they can never win over the, enormous support of the employees, right? Right? So this has to be done. This has to be taken care of. They spend so much money in recruitment, they spend so much money in training, and just for this non-job factors, if somebody is leaving them, it's their loss, not the person's loss, right? Now, you don't move the page, please. I would request you to read it from B till undertake on your own, okay, to get the better understanding of this. Fine, everyone. Senthil, Sandeep, Mohammed Rajai, Sabrishan, Kelvin, Darshana. What kind of example you are looking for? See, everyone, all of us are from same species, humans, right? And, those people who are working with me as a teammate, okay, what is going to have, like they have, same qualification, and but still, they are being treated differently, they are being treated in a superior manner as compared to me. Obviously, what is going to happen? I will feel bad, right? It's like somebody is, treating us in an ill manner because they are prejudiced about it. They see me as someone who is of different gender, who is from a different religion. So these are non-job. How can my religion determine my productivity? That is the question, right? If suppose someone is a Hindu and someone is a Muslim, and team leader, he is promoting the Hindu one and he is discriminating towards the Muslim. So how can that thing determine? And if that was the issue, they could have told us, at the time of recruitment. How can religion determine how productive you can be for the company, right? So this is the stereotype they hold within themselves. They have to rectify how they see things. It's not our, fault, right? Fine, Senthil? Is it clear? Is it clear, Senthil? Okay, so now read it from B till undertake. Everyone out there, I'm going to keep myself silent till then. Once you are done, just type done in the chat box, okay? And read it properly. Akhil, how are you? We are doing a case study on, equal opportunity employer. Okay. The title for this case study is Equal Opportunity Employer, and you have to read the stuff which is there on the board. Others are also doing the same. So please read it, Shakil. Shall we move to the second page of this? Shall we move to the second page of this? Okay, just wait for 2 minutes. Let us just finish this. Okay. Okay, let's proceed ahead to the next part of this. Okay. I believe our diverse workforce can provide us with a competitive business advantage. See, if you favor diversity, obviously you can get enormous talent. But if you curb yourself in, see, if you don't accept diversity, obviously you curb the talents which might be willing to enter your company. And they can never, if you are curbing the diversity just because you are prejudiced about some gender or race, then obviously, it's your loss, right? Right? Right, everyone? How about others? Valuing the contributions of all people encourages their full commitment to both company and personal goals and allows us to attract, retain, and develop the most talented individuals. Alex Totten, Chairman, Ford Motor Company. Okay. So see, we actually joined some company because we have some personal goals to pursue, and we want to pursue it through that company, right? And if the company values our contributions, obviously we are going to be fully committed to them, right? And this is how they can retain us, like the talented people, the experienced people, right? This case study focuses on equal opportunities at Ford Motor Company. Ford has been committed to the principles behind equal opportunities in employment for a long time. It's not like they have started following it because it is a trend everywhere. If you're not doing it, you'll be sued for that. They had been following this equal opportunities in employment since long. It began ethnic monitoring of hourly personnel at Digham as long as 1967, and since then it has been involved in many initiatives designed to improve equal opportunities within the workplace. So see, it's not, it is there. Every company has got the policy for, every company actually tries it to prove it to the people that, everybody has got, you can say, hello, is my voice audible? Is my voice audible? Okay. Yeah. So see, every company has the provision for being an equal opportunity employer, but they have to monitor this. because some employees might be breaking the rules and they might be tarnishing the rules. So they have to regulate it. They have to monitor it continuously, right? Okay. Fourth, equal opportunity policy is a statement of company's commitment to equal opportunities and provides the foundation for positive initiatives designed to support the key principles. Policies are the part of an organization framework for action. These frameworks must not exist just on paper but must operate in practices. So see, many companies, they say that they are equal opportunity employer. It is only there in paper. You are not going to find it in practical sense, right? So such companies don't do very well, because companies, these employees are not fully committed to them, and the moment they get better opportunity, they have some other options, they're going to flee to that, right? A policy is a very important statement which sets out how an organization is going to meet its objective. It is a public way of making commitment to the future and provides a framework for the whole organization. In the area of equal opportunities, a policy shows a commitment not just to principles but also to values. Now, opportunities in fourth. The company's commitment to the principles of equal opportunity in employment has been long-standing feature of its employment practices. So they have been practicing this equal opportunity thing since ages. Okay, and they are not just, it's not just written in their principles or policies, but it's also being followed practically. The first policy statement was made in 1980. Since then, there have been further developments regarding protection against discrimination in employment. So they actually protect their employees from falling prey to this thing. They have got laws for this, okay, so that no one falls prey to this thing, okay, discrimination on the basis of gender or something else. The company appreciates that while much can be achieved by the development of legal measures, real progress can only be made by practical day-to-day commitment to promote. See, laws, strict laws are there, okay, which says that discrimination should not be practiced anywhere, whether it's in workplace or anywhere else, whether it's in personal life. Strict laws are there, and even company has got laws. But what they do, in order to ensure that it is being followed, they just, day-to-day commitment to promote equal opportunities at the grassroots level of the workplace. Fine. So you have to measure it every day. You have to keep a track record of every day, because if today no one is falling prey to victim to this discrimination thing, it can be tomorrow. It can happen tomorrow. So you have to keep a track record of day-to-day activities as well, so that no one falls victim to this. Fine. Board considers it has a significant role to play as a major employer and welcomes this social responsibility. The company's workforce reflects the mixed community from which it recruits employees. So it's not like they are prejudiced about gender, caste, race. You are going to find mixed talents there. Okay, people of different races, different genders, different countries. It is clear that the contribution made by minority groups and women towards business performance is substantial and increasing. So see, this since they are equal opportunity employer, they value you as being a woman. Okay, so you're going to find more number of women here, because if you are valuing something, obviously people will love to work with you, right? It is also in the best interest of the company, its management and all employees, that these talents and resources are fully utilized. See, if the company is not able to keep me happy, then what is going to happen? They won't be able to utilize my complete talent. Right? I might be very exceptional. I might be having exceptional skills, but I won't let them sense it out. And even if they sense it out, I won't let them use it, extract it for the best results, right? Because they are not treating me well, right? So for that, they have to, protect me from falling victim to these discriminatory things, right? Right? Is it clear, everyone? Shall we proceed ahead? Yeah. This can be most effectively be achieved by taking action to foster a fully integrated community at work through the practical implementation of an equal opportunity policy. Policies are there for being an equal opportunity employer, but it has to be implemented as well, and they take care of that. This policy is based upon the company's opposition to any form of, they oppose. If something of this kind happens, they just oppose it. They have got laws for that, to restrict that. Less favorable treatment according to employees or job applicants on the grounds of race, religious beliefs, creed, color, nationality, ethnic or national origin, sexual orientation, marital, parental status, or gender. The company also opposed to any form of less favorable treatment according to employees or job applicants on the grounds of non-job related disability. Okay, and unfair discrimination on the grounds of age. To support these principles, the company will actively promote equal opportunities through the application of employment policies which ensure that individuals receive treatment that is fair, equitable, and consistent with their relative aptitudes, potential, skills, and abilities. So at the time you are filling information, they ensure that you get equal opportunity to appear for an interview if you possess in qualification they are looking for. To safeguard individual rights under the policy, any employee who believes that he or she has been treated inequitably by the company. Yeah. Within the scope of the policy may raise the matter through the appropriate grievances procedure. So they have got procedure. If any injustice has been done to you, any discriminatory behavior, then they have got, you can report the same in the company. The company will ensure that any employee making a complaint of unfair discrimination will be protected from victimization. Fine. So they ensure, like being equal opportunity employer when you are filling the information, and if something of that kind has been done, because you cannot rule out the possibility of that, then they have procedure to protect you as well. Fine. Darshana, Kelvin, Sabrishan, Mohammed Rajai, Sandeep, Senthil. Now, before we proceed ahead to the next page, I want you to read it from I, first of all, till this can. Fine? And don't move the board, please. Need not to move the board. Yeah. So please read it properly, and you can read it till best. And just mark it here. Who is moving the board? Please don't move it. Is everyone done with it? Should I scroll it down? Please let me know in the chat box. Yes? Done? Okay, okay. Now read the remaining parts of this from this policy till victimization. Okay? Please read it. Should we move to the next page? Shall we move to the next page? So let's move to the next page. Okay? Now, are you able to see the next page? Are you able to see the next page? Okay. The company will continue to ensure the advertising of the vacancies is compatible with its equal opportunity policy both in placement and content. To this end, opportunities will be taken through languages, images or declarations as appropriate to show that company is an equal opportunity employer. No applicant or employee will be placed at a disadvantage by requirements or conditions that are not necessary for the performance of the job and which constitute indirect unfair discrimination. Okay, so if they are only going to test the skills which is needed for to do that job appropriately. They are not going to discriminate the candidate on the basis of anything else which is not needed for that specific job. Okay, so this is how they can be at par with their equal opportunity policy. Furthermore, the company will ensure that individuals are selected and promoted on the basis of their relevant aptitude, skills and abilities using equitable assessment techniques. All employees will be encouraged to take advantage of training and personal development facilities to advance themselves at work. Okay, so it's not like training and personal development facilities will be there for some and others won't be able to take the advantage of it. It will be available for everyone, okay, who is working with that company. Fine. Is this much clear? Okay, now read it from here till here, that is work, and then we are going to switch over to the next page of it. Once you're done with this, just let me know. Okay, done, fine. Let's proceed ahead to the next page of this. Okay, sorry. Wait for a while. Yeah. Can you see the board properly? The company recognizes the problems that sexual harassment may cause in the workplace and is committed to ensuring that you just cannot rule out the possibility of this thing at a workplace, right? So to protect the employees, okay, especially women, what they do, such as unacceptable behavior, does not take place. Sexual harassment includes, see, both the genders work there, so you just cannot rule out the possibility of this thing, right? Includes unwanted physical contact, suggestive remarks or behavior, compromising invitations, okay, demand for sexual favors and similar unwanted advances. Sexual harassment, like other unfair discriminatory conduct by an employee, is regarded as a breach of accepted standards of conduct. Breach means they are just, they are not following the rules, right? Responsibility for equal opportunity. It is the duty of all employees to accept personal responsibility for the practical. See, policy is being charted by the company people, right? And in case of politics and country, it is being charted by obviously politicians and people who are in ruling party, people of ruling party. But yeah, it's the once it has been charted, it's the responsibility of each and every individual, whether it's a company, workplace, or somewhere else, that they personally follow it so that others follow it and it can be followed universally, right? Right? The company acknowledges that specific responsibilities fall upon management, supervisors, and individuals professionally involved in recruitment and employee administration. See, once they have started the policies, and if someone in the recruitment is not following it, obviously, it's the individual fault, right? So they have to check that too, because people are there above that too. So management has to take responsibility for that. They have to keep a track record of that. To assist them, the company will provide suitable and relevant equal opportunities training whenever necessary. Responsibility for ensuring this policy is consistently applied to assigned to the equal opportunities manager, who will carefully. So they have equal opportunities manager whose job profile is to monitor that the equal opportunity policies are being followed at the workplace, and no discriminatory thing is being followed anywhere. Okay, and if it is there, they are going to track it, they are going to report it to the management, and then they will take care of that, so that no one falls victim to such things. Who will carefully monitor the operation of the policy for both employees and job applicants. So they take care of this, that this should not be done. However, it requires more than a formal statement to make this policy work. The policy will help to create the necessary conditions for success, but it is for each employee to make their own contribution. See, company has formulated the policies, they are going to take care of that, but what you have to do, you have your personal responsibility too. You have to devote your personal contribution too, because if you are cheating on someone today, you are being discriminatory towards someone today, okay, you are harassing someone today, you may fall victim to that thing, right? You may even fall victim to that thing, right? So it's each and every individual's, whether it's a government policy or whether it's a company policy, it's each and every person's responsibility to follow it, to take care of that, right? So that it can be followed universally, right? And this attitude should be developed if we really want India to do well, okay? See, why a lot of policies are being charted, a lot of money is being wasted for that, but still, India is still lagging behind as compared to the other countries, because, people don't take it as their personal responsibility. Are we meeting out, being the citizens of India, let's talk about the citizens of India. Being the citizens of India, do we hold the responsibility for not throwing garbage outside our house? We don't hold any personal responsibility, we shout. we put all blame on politicians, but we are also responsible for whatever is being done. See, if we are doing discrimination, we may also fall prey to that, right? So we have to understand our individual responsibility, and if we can understand that nothing wrong can be done at the workplace, nothing wrong can be done in the, like it will be followed universally, right? So this is the thing that we have to change our attitude, I can say, right? People don't understand their individual responsibility, they don't meet out with it, and then they shout at the management or they shout at the politicians. There is no point. You have to understand your personal responsibility first, right? Right? This was just an example, right? Is it clear, everyone? Why others are not responding, or only Darshana is saying? Sandeep, Mohammed Rajai, Kelvin? To this end, the policy will be brought to the attention of every employee and job applicant, and it will be kept under regular review. Okay. Now you have to read it from here till here. Okay? Is it clear? Okay, thank you. Now I hope you are liking this case study. What is your view about this case study? Are you liking this? What is your view about this case study? Yeah, that is my question. Right, Darshana. Are you liking it? What is your view about it? No, I'm asking you. What is your personal view about it? Everyone out there. So please read it and let me know your views about it as well. I hope you're finding it interesting. Once you're done with this, just let me know. Okay. Are you done with this? Shall we move to the next part of it? Everyone out there? Alright. Now, once an organization has created a policy, it must communicate the policy to everyone. Because if they have drafted it and they are not communicating it to the people working there, obviously how they are going to follow it? As quickly as possible, in a way which makes sure that policy will be operated. If they want it to be operated, obviously they have to ensure that they are letting others know about it and in the manner they understand it. Okay, and they should also ensure that whether they understand it or not. There are 4 key principles of a successful equal opportunity policy. These are: the policy should provide clear guidelines which set out defined responsibilities. The policy should guide and govern the behavior of employee and decision makers. The policy should establish a framework for action. The application of the policy should be regularly monitored. 4 equal opportunity policy is concerned with providing people with guidance on how they should operate now and in future. Yeah, it gives them direction and clear focus for action. It also provides individuals within the organization with the security of knowing that he or she is operating within the organization's guidelines. Fine? Fine, everyone? Okay. Now, let's proceed ahead to the next part of it, that is the conclusion of this. Okay. The issue of equal opportunities is one which has been constantly monitored in practice. As a result of this monitoring process, see, if they lay down policies, if they chart policies, and if they continuously monitor it, it will be followed, it will be always followed. And nobody will fall victim to discriminatory behavior of anyone else. As a result of this monitoring process, it is possible to take stock of performance, to evaluate the success of the operation of a policy in practice, and to make adjustments and improvements. See, if something operates, obviously we can get to know the nuts and bolts of that, and then we can make the necessary changes, right? Because if something is being started, it doesn't mean that it is not going to need any changes with time. Obviously, everything needs change with time. It has to be changed with time, right? So if it is being implemented, we can get to know the nuts and bolts of it. We can get to know where it has to be changed with the changing time, right? Equal opportunity is not merely an issue of fairness. To attract and retain the very best talent, the company has committed itself to the principles which ensure employees can develop and demonstrate their full potential. As Ford continues its transition into a global organization, through the Ford 2000 program, it has identified the diversity of its workforce as a key element of its strategy. See, they actually value diversity, okay, of its workforce. Okay, that proves that they are an equal opportunity employer, and where they are standing now, they put all credit to the diversity in their workforce. Okay, to achieve competitive advantage in an increasingly competitive. See, global market is getting more and more competitive with each passing day. So if you are not having a diversified talent, then obviously you cannot stand in the market, right? In order to gain foot in the market and continue in the market, you have to have diversified force, because it's very, very competitive, especially the global market. Every day you're going to find new products better than yours. An equal opportunity policy can only be successful if the principles it contains are implemented in a way which connects the policy to the action required for the workplace. To enable Ford to ensure the principles contained within the policy are translated into action. So if you chart out something and you can translate it into action, then it will be a success thing. A range of positive initiatives has been introduced. The initiative includes awareness workshops, deals with attitudes relating to equal opportunities, and provides information on companies' policy and initiatives. And see, if you really want that policy to be followed practically in a company, you have to remind the employees about it again and again, right? Provides an overview of relative legislation, individual responsibilities, and the values of a diverse workforce. Fine. So they keep on enchanting it to the employees that, see, the workforce is diversified. You should take take pride in that, because owing to that we are doing so well in the market. And if the company is doing well, obviously the employees are also going to get good salary. They are going to prosper well, right? So they should continuously be enchanted, right? They should be continuously reminded about this thing. right? Joint statement. A joint statement on equal opportunity has been signed by Ford and the unions representing the Ford workforce. Fine. The statement has been issued across the company. Selection and interviewer training. Provides the participants with the skills necessary to make objective selection decisions. Assessor training. Training is provided for all Ford managers who participate as assessors at assessment centers. Assessment centers are now used as a part of selection process for all graduate hiring within Ford to help to ensure objective and effective selection decisions. Mentor scheme. Ford participates in a national scheme to provide mentors for ethnic minority students. Equal opportunity committees. Many Ford locations have established equal opportunity committees to review the implementation of the policies. So they have committees which actually gauge how far it is implemented in that unit. Okay? Fine. Language training aimed at employees whose first language is not English but open to any individual who could benefit from improved communication skills. CD-ROM course. Ford and the unions represent the workforce have jointly developed a CD-ROM course which emphasizes the benefits of a working environment which is free. So they have launched a CD which anyone can get from them. Okay, whoever is working there, that they actually tell you the advantages of having a diversified workforce and working in an environment which is free from unfair discrimination and harassment. Fine. Ford supports a national scheme to provide sponsorship for ethnic minority students through Windsor. So they do whatever they can do to prove themselves as someone who is an equal opportunity employer, and they are continuously assessing themselves whether they are able to do justice with the policy or not, whether it is being implemented and followed in the company or not. Fine? Is it clear? So those companies who value their diversified workforce, they do very well. Okay, and they continuously make profit. Okay, and if the companies and employees, they have got a common thinking. Okay, if they are thinking overlaps, obviously company is going to do well, and if the company is doing well, obviously employees are also going to benefit from the same. And if I am respecting others, I will get respect from others. If I am not being discriminatory, others won't be discriminatory towards me. And even if they are, others will support me, right? In that case, right? And even the company. Fine? So that's it for today. Tomorrow we are going to cover business English. Okay, so we are going to do that. Please be there. Please be on time. Don't forget to fill the feedback form. Fine? Thank you so much. See you tomorrow. Bye. Any questions so far? Any questions, any suggestions, any grudges, anything you want to say before we wind up with this class? Yeah, thank you so much. See you. Bye.